to NBA 2K TV, your source for in-game updates, 2K18 tips, and 2K TV exclusives with your favorite NBA personalities. Plus,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And an interesting one here tonight. Technically, this is not an elimination game. But, Kenny, for one team, it does seem kind of like a must-win, doesn't it?
Well, I agree. It's not like it's day one of the NBA season where you've got a whole season to figure this out. You got to get it done right now, and it could be impossible to come back. You got to get this win and recapture momentum.
Forget what he's talking about, Ernie. You need to treat this like an elimination game. There's only one way to come out and play dominant. Bring the light. Bring the fight. Bring it tonight. 100% focus, baby.
Oh, man, you should put a beat under that. Bring the light, bring the fight, bring it back tonight. Wow.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Okay. Bring the light. Bring the fight. And if you ain't here, bring it all tonight. 100% focus, y'all.
DJ Kenny.
Beat that, Kevin Harlan.
one continues with a refreshing surge. The San Antonio Spurs with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Los Angeles Lakers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Perry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Look at San Antonio. They need the boost here from the hometown fans. Trailing 2-0 is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
An opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first 2 on the road, but now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Brook Lopez. Wells is out there with Ball. And there's the captain. And it's Kuzma in at the 4.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Chapman. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. And it's Lopez. And time on the assist by Ball.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He had the demeanor you would expect for a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he acknowledged the hard road ahead. He said we didn't get it done on the road, and there were some missed opportunities. So now we have to regroup and take care of business at home. Simple as that. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Wells. No good with the triple. Los Angeles on D. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, particularly on offense, they mixed things up rather well. They scored on all 3 levels.
And he makes the first.
Getting to the foul line more and more these days. Dwight has become the complete package.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Ball, the pass to Chapman. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Chapman. And it's the Spurs ball. Parker kicks to Azili. Outside Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen to complete the play.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. no one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. More exciting plays in basketball.
In whose position?
And he takes it right at the man who just scored.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stop. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Couldn't think of what you said. I'm the regular MVP.
Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The feed to Aldridge. Back to Parker. The dish to Azili. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 7. Chapman with the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. This is the go-ahead basket.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Here's Chapman following the bucket by the Spurs. Inside, Kuzma. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Chapman. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. East it counts.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Chapman. Takes it off the glass. Chapman's got 7 points.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Here's Aldridge. After the made shot from Chapman, it's deflected. Lopez outside, out left to the wing. Ball kicks to Wells. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Leonard missing. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse.
Well, Azili is not going to get a lot of plays run for him, so it has to be out of those effort plays where he cashes in.
Here's Chapman. He has 7. He feeds it to Lopez. Here's Kuzma. Drills the three-pointer. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
He might not have the long-range abilities of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And here is Parker. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Azili. And it's Azili with the jam.
Well, Azili that close pretty much lights out, Kevin.
Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting well. Ball kicks to Wells. Lopez a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Los Angeles, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Parker outside. In the corner, Powell with it. Aldridge is free. Lets a floater go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. Mills, who's checked in for Tony Parker. And he's good on the second. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Chapman. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man. This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he can take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Here's Chapman. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Stolen by Ball. And here comes the break. And he brings it home with one hand.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's got 8. Now here's Powell. Lopez with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Powell. Gay dishes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Chapman. He's got 11. Here's the screen. Wells in the corner. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I love watching Wells pull up from beyond the arc. A remarkable score when given room to shoot.
Powell kicks to Leonard. To the inside. Off the pick. That's tipped. Here's Kuzma. He's got 5. Down low. Poked loose. And stolen by Aldridge. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Aldridge is free. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. It's Powell on the wing. But they get it back. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked by Chapman. Brown's wide open. No good on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
In the corner, Powell with it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Gay. Chapman, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Mills kicks to Powell. Here's the pass to Leonard. Aldridge is free. Leonard attacking to stop the drought. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Leonard. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Shot's good by Mills.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
It's good. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Aldridge is free. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Dishes to Aldridge. Shoots over ball. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Here's Chapman, and that one is stuck right through.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by Los Angeles. And that one, good.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Here's Chapman, 15 points in the game. And he slams it one-handed.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge is free. From 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
He was all alone on that one. 6 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Spurs trail by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mills kicks the foul. They set the pick. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Gay outside. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead, heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. A chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lives for the challenge of continuing to improve.
I always try to improve and get better, and Pop always challenged me. He came to me and he said, you know, good players, they can have a great season, but the great players, they have many great seasons. So he said, what you want to be?
And in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows Pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. And that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on, you wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Gay in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Julius Randle's checked in for Zubac. Gay with it, out guarded by Ingram. And the shot goes in.
Always got to stay with Gay. He's a nuisance when he gets a screen. Fantastic at capitalizing in these situations.
Now here's Ingram. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Over Gay. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Green passes to Gay. Changes here for the Spurs. Ezeli's checked in for Aldridge. Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. And Tony Parker subbed in for Green. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lopez, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Chandler comes in for Larry Nance. The captain's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Wells is subbed in for Lance Stevenson.
Solid screen setting is a sacrifice. Kevin Ezeli does a good job of sticking his feet in the ground that time.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Spurs got the job done. He had 49 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Goal free throw is good from Chapman. Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Mills. Anderson the screen. Mills with it. Out guarded by Wells. Feeds it to Anderson. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Parker. It's deflected.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Here's Leonard. Got a hand on it. Here's Chapman. He's got 19. Wells in the corner. There's the triple. But they get it back. Lakers working the ball around now. Kicks to Lopez. He dishes it to Ball. Here's Chapman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Chapman's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Parker dishes to Ezeli. Back to Parker, to the left wing. And here's Mills for 3. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Mills has got 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Wells, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
And the Spurs making a change here. Powell's checked in. Now here's Leonard. He's got 9 to the middle. Here's Ezeli, and it's Ezeli with the jam.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Here's Chapman, defended by Anderson. Here's Wells. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ezeli. He has 6. Foul for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Chapman. Down low. Here's Zubac. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Lakers lead by 12. Anderson the screen. Mills with it. Now guarded by Ball. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Ball with the bucket.
And no doubt, the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far, and that one goes long.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Got that one up quick. Wells has got 12.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Pass to Powell to end the run. A three-pointer is right on target. Powell's got a pair of triples in the second now for San Antonio. Passes it to Chapman. Now Zubac. The pass to Chapman. 44 seconds left in the first half. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Now the feed to Powell. Ezeli screen. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Zubac. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Kay comes in for Kyle Anderson. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Powell kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Yep, that one goes. 14 points for Shammy Wells.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard on the wing, takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers lead by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, you have done a really good job finding other guys and creating for yourself. What are you seeing out there that allows you to do that?
A lot of it is just seeing what's available when we come down the floor and just, making a decision from there. I want to be able to punish them if they give me too much space, but, as soon as they start focusing on me, then I can get the ball to an open man, and the team has done a great job of finishing the play so far, DA.
Trust is so big in this league. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls balls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Ball. He's out there with Wells. The captain out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. Here's Aldridge. Kuzma pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the middle, here's Lopez. A rebound by Azili. Azili's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The dish the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. And again, no good by the Lakers.
They just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Outside Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Leonard with the ball. He's got 12. Over Lopez. That one doesn't go.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away. Well, they missed their first 3 shots, and after that maybe they'll get some air underneath their wings a little bit.
With some arc, and that one's good. Parker.
He's really redefined the floater. Parker is one of the best in the business.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Leonard. Chapman's shot is off.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it. Beginning this half, 1 of 5.
Powell for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Chapman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Kuzma. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Maybe he's not the most aggressive defender or the most physical, but Aldridge does have mobility. That time he sends it back.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Chapman the pass to Lopez. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Lopez has got 6.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
San Antonio calls timeout. I check in for the Lakers. Now Parker. Outside Leonard. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 11.
Effective and fundamental basketball there. That's Aldridge. Sets the solid screen to free up his teammate.
And it's Ball in the corner. Here's Chapman. 27 points for him. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Powell for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Chapman. High post Lopez. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He feeds it to Parker. Azili a screen. Parker dishes to Azili. Here's Chapman. And it's Ball in the corner. Lopez a screen. Pass to Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Here's Aldridge, and another basket for San Antonio.
A super high percentage shot from Aldridge there. Layups work.
Lakers leading by 12. Here's Chapman. Passes it to Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
And it's Leonard missing.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling, exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Shot to end this pull run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Foul with the screen. Parker outside. Top of the key, Azili. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And here's Leonard from three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes here for the Spurs. Danny Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Murray's subbed in for Norman Powell. And so it's the Lakers with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Knight kicks the ball. Knight in the corner. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Knight's got 11.
Well, Knight confident shooting it off the pass.
Spurs trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
San Antonio calls timeout. Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. Leonard kicks to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 6. For three. Murray, no good. Lakers leading by 17. Knight in the corner. Dishes at the ball. He kicks it to Randall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for two.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Free throws, good from Randall. Spurs trail by 19. Green, the screen. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. On the clock. Here's Anderson. Feeds to Murray to stop the run. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Chapman. He has 29. Randall a screen on Gay. Chapman the pass to Randall. In the corner, Nance with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kicks to Randall. He dishes it to Nance. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Lakers leading by 22. Parker and Green are the guard set. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for 2.
First one drops.
Fuck out of here, Day. That was gay as shit. What you just tried to do, bro. You get it between two, man. What's wrong with you, man? You're trying to hear shit. You over there sliding in between.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Screen by Parker. Green dishes to Leonard. Looking to end the drought, and he lays it up and in.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Ball kicks to Wells. Buries the long-range jumper. Wells has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Now, here's Aldridge. Over ball. And that one's good by Aldridge.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here is Ball. Now the pass to Chapman, to the paint. Lopez, no luck.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Nobody near Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 17 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
There's the pick. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now, here's Green. Leonard on the wing, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
And the Spurs making a change here. Azili's checked in. Here's Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. There's the feed to Aldridge. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Inside with a hand in his face, Aldridge undeterred.
Ball, the pass to Chapman. Lopez a screen. The rebound by Azili. Azili's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green dishes to Aldridge.
Shooting fewer free throws as he's moved his game to the perimeter, Aldridge still has the capacity to force you to foul.
At the line for your Spurs, Marcus Aldridge. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Here's Chapman. finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Azealia screen. Lopez against Parker. Here's Azealia. Rebounded by the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Chapman. Inside. It's stolen by Azealia. Parker outside. Inside. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
He took good advantage of that screen. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Now here's Parker. Good on the baseline, Jay.
No, that's just too easy for Parker there. He loves getting those opportunities.
Here's Chapman to the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Spurs trail by 21. Parker passes to Azealia. Count that one.
And added a little polish to his game. Azealia, nice move inside.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Now the dish to Lopez. Lakers passing it around. Here's Chapman. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Chapman. At the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Foul, he's jacked in for Green. Free throws good from Chapman. Here's Parker. Pass to Azealia. And it's Azealia with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Chapman. And it's ball in the corner. Pass to Chapman. And Parker comes with the help. And it's ball in the corner. Lock it 2. Here's Chapman. Misses off the right iron. Spurs trail by 19. Passes it to Pop. And it's Parker in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Chapman the pass to Lopez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. Lakers of Los Angeles, Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get one of two. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Leonard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's that suddenness. Leonard in traffic, inside, still able to explode up and convert.
This is to Wells. And there's the pass to Chapman. Knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Parker leading the charge. Here's Leonard. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Now here's Wells. Here's Chapman. And he dumps it down.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Powell. He feeds it to Parker. He kicks to Leonard. Fires from 14. The Lakers with the rebound. Chapman's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And Parker comes with the help. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And game 3 will go into record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Lakers.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They just shot much better, and that improved their confidence, I think, as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots.
And you watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the captain.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Here's Chapman following the bucket by the Spurs. And Lopez throws it down.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. And so it's San Antonio with it. After the basket by the Lakers, Parker dishes to Leonard. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see. Fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
Now, here's Wells. Feeds the ball. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And stolen by Aldridge. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Sealy gets the bucket.
Yeah, the assist by Parker is just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Here's Chapman. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this... As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in game 4.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Another triple-double tonight. So is this something you're planning to do all season?
As often as I can. I feel like when I'm able to contribute in multiple ways, the team is better off. Of course, there's no way that I'm able to get numbers without the help of my guys. So, all credit should be sent their way. I felt, we played a strong game tonight.
Well, you all did, but you led the way, so congratulations. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.